I reckon I'm going to get that lease option agreement. I really have a good feeling. Time in UK. I don't know where I watch. The time is now 5 to 5 on the 1st of April. And I'm going to refresh the page and see what's going on with my other advert. And I'm really hoping, I'm feeling a little bit nervous right now because I need some houses. It's saying in review. Okay, the good news is I've got a whole batch more investors. I've now got 40 investors, which is fantastic. But the motivated sellers one, is it active or is it not? It says here one active ad. I don't know if it's active or not. What does learning mean? Normally it's either failed or it's active or it's pending, but it's showing up as learning, which I don't understand. I don't know what that means. I need some houses, man, because I'm getting all these investors, but I've got nothing to send to them because I haven't got any properties. And if this ad doesn't go live soon, I'm gonna need to re-strategize. So it's now the 2nd of April. I've got some pretty bad news. The investor list is going crazy. I've now had 79 applications for properties. It's costing me 23 pence per lead. So my total spend has been £17.82. So that's great. And those guys want some deals. However, the motivated sellers ad to actually get deals and to get houses is still in learning mode, which I don't understand. It's in learning mode, but it is seeming to be somewhat active because I've had one motivated seller put their details in, which is great. Problem is, to get that, it's cost me £18.50. So £18.50 just to get one lead is abysmal. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on. I'm going to change the ad. I'm going to do a new ad for motivated sellers, which hopefully will get approved fast, and we'll get a much better return. And I'm going to do that alongside contacting people on Gumtree, on Open Rent, on Spare Room. I'm going to be sending texts, emails, and I just need to go crazy today on trying to get some actual deals. It's so annoying because if the motivated sellers ad had gone as well as the investors ad, and I was just flooded with deals, it would just be a case of ring up the motivated sellers, piece them together all through Facebook ads. But it's obviously not that simple. So time to get to work. Okay, let's do this. So we've got the ads. I'm waiting for that to become actual, not learning, and actually get some people, because at the moment we've got one lead to go at, and he hasn't even left his phone number. So I'm gonna go to Gumtree and let's see what we can find. Now the crazy thing is as well, if you go on Rightmove right now, there's people still putting their houses on the market, which again is crazy. So let's see what we can find. If I type in, let's say Stoke-on-Trent. Again, why Stoke-on-Trent? No reason, just because it's kind of it's the Midlands, the mid-north. Let's see what properties are coming on. Added to site in the last 3 days. Surely not. Surely no one is putting their house on the market. Now, I don't really care too much about the property. We're just going to be seeing what we can get. So the last 3 days, there's been 241 properties listed in the last 3 days. That just is absolutely crazy. Look, HMO investment opportunity. I guess people are scared right now. In Salford, that's a good property. What would happen if I rang the estate agent? I don't even know. I don't know whether they'd answer. I mean, might it be as easy as I can find deals on Rightmove right now? 468. I'm going to ring the agent and just see what the crack is and what on earth is going on.
Rightmove is connecting you. This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
This call may also be recorded for training purposes. So it's bought for 60 grand, very cheap, so they're not going to have a big mortgage on it. Is now the time to be actually investing in property?
Virus outbreak in line with the government advice and to protect our customers and staff, this office is closed. If you are a new or existing customer, please email us using...
So what's the point of putting your house on the market right now with an estate agent if the estate agents are now closed? That is just crazy. So this person wants to sell, but the property came on the market on the 31st of March to be sold with no chain. They're really keen to get rid of it. EPC looks high though. Again, I mean, listen, if you know what's what. So how much is that house worth? Well, let's find out how much it might be worth. Let's find the address. I'm going to get the address. I want to do a quick check to see if the property is overpriced. It might be worth 180, 200 grand. Like that could be, within seconds, that could be the deal that I'm looking for. I don't know. But there's stuff to get my teeth into, that's for sure. I should have done this earlier. That's the postcode. I know the property sold in 2005 for 60 grand. So let's see, 2005, 60 grand. Let me see if I can get the full address. 2005, 60 grand. 60 grand, 2005, that's the one. So that's number one. Number one, and the postcode, does the postcode match up? M6, yes it does. Brilliant. So that will be the address of the house. So now we've got the address of the house. We can see its whole history on land registry. We can start doing some due diligence, some research on the house. I mean, I might have to, I could send a letter. I could send a letter to the house. The only problem is with that is the landlord is unlikely to be at the property with it being a HMO. Let's see how much the house is worth according to Mouse Price. It's on for 160 and it just came on. They'll take an offer though, they'll take a hit on that. But it might already be cheap. So it's saying it's only worth 120, but that's as a 2-bed house from 2000. Okay, so they've obviously done a lot to the property. They've changed it up, so that's probably not right. It's not taking into account the fact that it's a HMO. Okay, that's my first lead. So I'm just going to need to just keep doing this until we can find some juicy leads. Maybe start sending some letters. Let's see what I'm gonna stick to Rightmove for a little bit. Now, if Mouse Price was really excited about the price and they were selling it really cheap, then I'd be excited. But I don't get the feeling that they are selling it really cheap. Let's see what else is selling in the area. I'm sure if I could package something up good, I'm sure my new 83 or whatever it is investors would be interested. See, these are 2-bed and they're like 120, 125. These have sold 120. So my one's a 4-bed and it's a HMO, 125. So it probably is on at the, this is it, 160. This one's 2-bed, 200 for a 5-bed. So it probably is on at a fair price. Okay, Gumtree. Okay, so it's in Burnley, it's 4 beds. What's the rent? Rental income, 17,680. That sounds pretty good. Okay, and this just came on 12 minutes ago. So if I can get a deal on this, I mean, it might be something to send out to my guys, even if the finder's fee is only small, because 17,680 divided by 12, that's £1,473 per month. That's a really good yield. The question is, can I get it below market value? Because this is going to need to be bought by a cash buyer, I would imagine, because of how crazy the finance lenders have been. And am I going to be talking to a sourcer already? I don't want to be getting into a daisy chain of deal sources. I want to be talking to the landlord direct or an agent.
HMO.
Hi there, my name's Samuel. I'm just ringing about a HMO property that you just posted on Gumtree. I think you just posted like 12 minutes ago.
Our sales team are all working remotely at the moment. Can I ask one of them to give you a call back?
All right, so that's cool. So they're going to send me over. See, if I can say, look, man, you've got a HMO that you're selling. Yes, it's renting out right now for 17,680, but any minute your tenants could stop paying and you can't evict them and lenders aren't lending, so I want a deal. I found that on Gumtree, man. I want a deal. If I can get a deal where I can provide that below market value and the return on investment's really good as well, I've got something I can email out and I can just, I need to do my due diligence on it obviously first and that there's things that need to happen. Oh, I don't even know, but I'm feeling excited. They're calling back. Samuel speaking.
Hi, it's Vicky from HMO Properties. I believe you contacted the office.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What we would usually do in the first instance is I can get you an email out which has got all our stock properties that we've had viewings on already and things like that, just with things being a little bit difficult to get into at the moment.
Yeah.
So I can send you a list of things that we've been in to see. We've got some redesigned floor plans, all the financials and everything like that. I'll pop you an email over with that information, and then I can follow it up with you. If you have any questions, you can either give me a call or email me back, whichever suits.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, listen, I mean, I'm quite an experienced property investor. I've never bought houses in a lockdown crisis like this before, so I don't know exactly the protocol. My thinking on this, and I'll be guided somewhat by you, is that as long as I can get everything, like I don't know if surveyors are even still going to properties. I don't know, but I don't know if surveyors are still even going out to properties. I know that solicitors are working, but I mean, I'm just thinking if I can get like a video tour, pictures, floor plans, as much information, and then and then I'll just have to buy it subject to a survey and send a surveyor out. That's probably what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Yeah, but we have got some lenders that are doing sort of desktop valuations, things like that. There are, I think the odd surveyors still doing some appointments, but it's more things that they've already committed to.
You too. Thanks so much. Speak to you soon. Bye. So what she's saying is people are buying properties subject to surveys, and then whenever the valuers and the surveyors go out, it's just a question of who can have the best negotiation skills to get the surveyors to go out quickly. They are still going out. They're only wanting to go to properties they've committed to, but we can get around that.
Have you got any questions about what we do? Or?
Yeah, I mean, so are you an agent then? Do you basically just sell properties, or what is it that you?
No, we're more than that, to be honest. I'll give you a bit of background. So we started in about 8 years ago now in Salford. We're a bit of a one-stop shop where we sort of like to do and offer everything from start to finish in three or four different areas that we're working at the moment. 90% of our clients is...
He's a property sourcer. That's what I'm doing. So it's a bit... So I'll pick his brain now. I'll get some information out of him. Yeah, okay. Well, basically, my situation is I'm a property investor. So and at the moment, with all that's going on, everyone's worried because they can't view properties. Now, when I buy houses, to be honest, I don't usually view them anyway. Most of my portfolio, I've just had surveys on them, and I've not physically viewed them before I bought them. So I'm kind of just thinking it could potentially be an opportunity for me to get some really good deals. So if there's people selling, I mean, I could potentially buy cash, and I've got a portfolio of HMOs already. So how does it work then with yourselves? So if you're like a sourcer, do you charge a fee then? And you say B&V Properties, do you? Oh, no worries. I was just saying, if you're talking about below market value deals and you sourcing properties and stuff. So do you kind of negotiate the prices already as discounted as you can get, and then do you charge a fee to the investor, or how would it work from where I'm coming from?
So I can send you, obviously, we'll send you an email, pass it to my colleague, who'll send you just sort of our standard email with 3 colours that are available. If I did fee paid on instalments, total is, which is a total of 12,500, but it's over the course of however long it takes, which is sort of 4, 5 or 6 months from start to finish, depending on the project, the total cost.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so if I was doing it cash then, because I imagine, I mean, what do you? Because this is not the normal. Normally, because I've been speaking to some agents, and it's just a case of, you know, there's a property, there's a price. Whereas with you guys, because you're kind of more hands-on with the whole experience and the whole package, it's just a little bit of a different. Yeah. It's just a little bit different setup. So I'm just trying to get my head around it. So basically, so if I was to buy a property off of you for £40,000 cash. Yeah. You would then oversee the refurb process and everything, and it would ultimately be a luxury 4-bed multi-let property, which is great.
Happy for us to find your properties, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Send me an email, and I'll have a look, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. All right. Talking to you. Yeah.
You too.
Today, and then this is my sort of temporary office number if you've got any questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Right,
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Wow, so they are doing viewings and social distancing in the viewings. That's crazy. During this lockdown, they're still just going at it. That's insane. I don't think I would attempt to do that. They're not an estate agent. They're an agent, but they're actually deal sources. So they're deal packages, and their fees are like 12 grand. So there's no way that I could secure a deal through them and then pass it on to my investor list because they've already put their fee on it. So it's probably not going to work. It was interesting what he said about the fact that there's still mortgage lenders that are lending, but some of them are just being a little bit more resistant. I'm not sure. I think he's probably just caught off guard a little bit with the whole COVID-19, and they're still figuring out exactly what to do. I think everybody is, including me. So let's see what else we can find. I think cheap HMOs that you can buy cash are going to be what people are really, really excited about right now. But all of these properties are going to be good. Luxury villa in Thailand. Oh, that is tempting. 100 grand. I wouldn't mind being in Thailand right now. Let's see what else we can find. 5-bed house, 325. See, now these, private sale need, quick private sale needed. 480 grand. For sale by auction. There's a lot. I think these look like that HMO company again, who are, you know, probably a very, very good company, but just not quite what we're needing to do right now. Okay, luxury HMO. That's in Preston. 6-bed HMO in Wolverhampton. But that's expensive. 6 beds, I guess it's all right, but I mean, how much would they drop by? Let's see if this is with Property Investor app. See, I don't want to be talking to an investor app. I just want to be talking to a motivated seller, not some in-between person. Lee Road, I know Lee Road. I know it really well. Finder's fee, £5,000. See, these guys are all charging finder's fees. That's what I want to be doing. I don't want to be talking to someone who's already putting a fee on it. That's the difficulty here. But the fact that other people are doing it, I wonder if they're actually selling properties. A lot of these are already a negotiated deal. So look at this, 35% below market value refurbishment opportunity. They say it's 35% below market value, but I don't believe that often. I often think that when people say this, that they say that the market value is the new market value once it's done up. Now, maybe I'm being a little bit cynical. The thing is, I don't know what my investors want right now. So I could be negotiating for properties, and I could be finding stuff in the wrong areas that my guys aren't interested in. So I think what actually I'm going to do, let me send an email to my guys and ask them what they're looking for. I've now got 89 people. How much have I spent to get that? Let's see. I've spent £20.75. That is not a lot of money. So I spent 20 quid and I've got 89 investors. I'm going to email these investors and I'm going to say to them, hey, what are you looking for? So let's get this up. Download. Hey, firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you for joining my mailing list. I've got loads of really exciting property investment opportunities coming up over the next day or two. So stay tuned, keep your ears peeled, keep checking your email list. Now listen, if you're looking for something specific, I want to know exactly what you're looking for. Where are you looking? What kind of properties are the kind of deals where you would buy right now, today? Let me know. I'm going to be on the phone, negotiating, working hard, using my 10 years property experience to work on your behalf, finding deals. Ping me an email back, let me know exactly what you're looking for and what you would buy if it was handed to you on a plate today. Let me know. So I'm going to send that over to my guys now, and hopefully they'll start telling me what they're looking for, which is going to keep me on track to make sure that I'm looking for the right kind of deals. Because if they all say, oh, I'm looking for HMOs, great. If they all say I'm looking for apartments, if they say I'm looking for things in London, I don't know what they're looking for. So that'll be a really good, we call this market research. Okay, so that video that I just did is now uploading onto YouTube. Should be on YouTube in 16 seconds, 15 seconds, 14 seconds. And once it's live, I'm going to email that out to all my investors with a little note, a little cover note, and we'll see what they're looking for. But to be honest, if a deal's really good, I mean, if it's heavily below market value, if it's high return on investment, then there'll be someone that will want to buy it anyway. But good bit of market research. So now for data protection, I'm going to email this to myself, properties@Samuel Leeds, and I'm going to blind copy in everybody else. Boom! So now they won't see that email. So now I just need to write the message, put the video, and then I can send that out. Regards Samuel Leeds. P.S. I made a little video for you. And then that video is going to be, because I feel like sometimes when they see you and they're more likely to kind of build trust. It's a 36-second video.
Hey, firstly, I just want to say,
which I'm going to send to these guys right now. Interesting. And send. So now, with no website, even with Facebook, with no landing page, with no CRM system, with absolutely nothing, I've literally spent £20, got 91 property investors' names and email addresses, emailed them all out from my phone, saying, what are you looking for? They're going to now be emailing me about what they're looking for. It's going to be an extra point of contact, which is also going to be building trust, because every time they contact me, they're going to be warmer to buy whilst I'm looking for deals. This is happening. Hello, is that David?
it is speaking.
Hi David, my name's Samuel. I'm just ringing about your property that you've put on Gumtree. I think you posted yesterday.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm not too bad. I mean, I've had better I've had better years.
Mate, I think we could all say the same. It's not something that would have Paulson come in with, to be fair.
Oh no.
We're not in property ourselves.
Yeah.
We run our own company, so a bit of background. We're not doing this because we're in any trouble or financial difficulty. In fact, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Which is why we want a quick sale, because we're not too fussed about holding on to the profits.
Yeah.
We sold a house. This was being rented out for 2 years. We were getting 650 plus. One paid 670, one paid 650 for 2 years. No problem renting it at all. The problem was that when we sold our house, we had to move out within a 3-week period. So we jumped back into this property. Once we sell this property, it allows us to jump on into our next, to give us the finance to jump into the bigger property, the 5-bedroom that we're getting.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. All right. Cool. Makes sense. Well, basically, I'll just cut to the chase. I mean, I'm a property investor, so I'm looking to buy at the moment, but I am looking. I mean, I can put an offer on the table for you, and you can see how it goes, and wait to see if you get any better offers. But I am needing to. This is my business, so I can buy quick, I can buy cash, but it is discounted, especially with the times with COVID-19. So it wouldn't be full market value. It would be. I'm looking to pay about 80% of the market value. So 80% of the market value is what I'm looking to pay. So
I'm holding the cards close to my chest. I've had an offer, so I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
But what does 80% come in at?
Well, it depends.
What is valuing it at though? Because I've put on 115, but that's not actually the value.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you've put on there that the value is 130 or 135.
Give or take. I mean, we've had multiple valuations over the years, and I know a lot of value companies up it when they want to get it. So it was valued at 140 at one point. Yeah. 135, 127, 134. I mean, I've put a screenshot on there of like the lowest estimate that, is it Zoopla? The other people have done valuations on it, a bit like property investors.
Yeah.
Over the last, so we haven't think through the door, somebody wanted to buy it, similar to yourself. He put a valuation on it of at 129, and you've got people that come out. So I know it's a 130 mark. Obviously on a half decent market, and that's based on where we're at right now. So What's 80%? Or what are you valuing it at?
Well-
You've done your research.
Well, I mean, I've not done a lot of research because I wanted to speak to you first before, you know, because for all I know, I could have spent half an hour doing research and then call you and you say, oh, sorry, it's just sold, or, you know, so I've not done a lot of research. I looked on mouse price. And again, by the way, I mean, I'm an investor, I'm a businessman, so I don't want to offend you with the figures. I know if it's your partner's house and you're living there, so...
And listen, I'm a straight up guy, you'll realise through
Yeah,
the conversation.
so you can...
I don't think around the bush.
No, so I'm just going to... Exactly, so...
I'm using it as a connection because I'm getting into the property market myself.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I won't, excuse the language, I won't fuck about if I feel like I'm being messed about or the offer's not there.
Yeah.
Don't feel offended if I turn around and say, no, he's put an offer on the table. He's turned around and said that he can he can do it within 10 weeks,
Yeah.
to 12 weeks maximum. He's got cash buyers there, if not, he's buying it himself. He doesn't need to sell it to anyone else. I've took this call because I'm quite fair. I've said to him, listen, if someone puts a cash offer on the table and can turn around quicker, and it's actually going to give it a go-ahead, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
If it's anything anywhere under 103,000, I'm wasting your time, you're wasting my time, because he's offered 103 and he's prepared to 100% agree on that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
if you're any less than that, I've had offers at like 99, 100, and I said I will not take less than 1 or 4 at the time. And then I knocked 1,000 offering because he seemed a sound guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not really desperate for cash.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair enough.
I think we're wasting each other's time. If you don't hear that right, then fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at, I'll just put it out there, and it might be that you have to just say, look, I'll save your number and call you back if things fall out of bed with the other guy. I mean, there's another one on the market, very on the same street, which, to be fair, is a mid-terrace, but that's on at 96, and it's not sold. It's been on a few months. Mouse.
This is an extension on the back, and it's detached. If
Yeah.
you look at the terrace houses on here,
Yeah.
this one stands out at the top from. It's not like the other. It's a fully detached house. It's 3 bedroom.
Yeah.
And it's had an extension on the back.
Yeah.
Basically, and that's where you could see the kitchens. That wasn't there.
Yeah, no, I'm not suggesting that yours is that's a like for like. I'm just saying that within on the street, that's the only one that's currently up for sale. Yeah. There's also if I often use mouse price for valuations, and it's coming up on mouse price, and I'm sure it's not this price and it's not correct, but on mouse price valuations, it's coming up at 99,000. So I mean.
That's wrong, because I know what you're saying. There's loads of other people who've already been through this process and they're getting it at 129.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you weigh out.
I'm sure. I have no doubt that your property is worth around about 130,000 in good times when mortgages.
Good times, bad times, you're probably getting 124. You know what I mean?
But
you
the-
get over 120. I mean, if we put it on for 120 now and wanted a quick sale.
Yeah.
We get 120 for it. Yeah. But it's the rental side of things that this has got a good rental yield because it's 650 plus.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know your property as well, but I don't know another house that's around the 100 grand mark that's going to get 650 plus rental. And literally, I've got people queuing up that want to rent it. I've got about 3 people now that want it.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's a nice. It's a decent.
And that's not me just kind of oversell it. That's me being straight up honest. Like there's people saying, "Can I rent your property?"
No, that's fair.
It's quite local to the motorway, and it's a good access to everything.
Yeah, no, that's I have no doubt. I think the thing is, in terms of the actual price, and the only reason I'd be, wouldn't quite be able to go up to 103, and again, I'll just leave it with you, and you can just keep my number. Is just because right now, with how bad things are with COVID-19, mortgages aren't lending, which is going to absolutely crash the market. So if I was, I'm just saying it will probably be around about 95, but that would be a quick cash, no mess. Now listen, I get that that's lower, and I get that you can't accept that.
I've had a guy that said the same at 99, and
Yeah.
he's a cash buyer.
Yeah.
He's my second option.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough. Well, listen.
I'll keep your number anyway.
Keep my number.
Keep. And I say 100, you might be thinking, right, well, I've learned a bit more about the property. In fact, I think this property could actually sell for 135, 140. I'm not going to lie. We've renovated it, new carpets in it and everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth more than when it last got valued.
Yeah.
So listen, keep your number anyway. I'll keep your number. If anything changes,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, fine. All right, yeah, send it over to me, and I'll save your number, save mine, and we'll keep in touch if anything changes.
Well, I've kind of given my 100% to this guy. He doesn't want me to sell it, so at a one-off rate. So I think there's a very good chance, mate, that this guy's giving me 100%.
Yeah.
So I think it's got. But I'll send you it anyway.
Yeah, send it to me, and then it just keeps it on the table, and I hope that you get the price you want with the other guy. But if not, come back and we can pick it up.
All right, mate.
Cheers, David. You have a great one. Thanks for your time. Bye. Right. See, that's how it can be. You don't have to be really cutthroat when you're negotiating and really offensive. You just say, look, man, I don't want to offend you. I'm a businessman. I've got to make money on it. Is it all right if I'm direct? So if the other guys now pull out, if they're relying on a mortgage or whatever and they pull out, and I can end up getting that for 95, this is just business. I'm not trying to screw him over. I just want a good deal. And I want a good deal because I'm fighting to get a good deal for my investors, and I want them to be so overwhelmed with how good the deal is and how cheap I've got it that they'll happily pay me £2,000, £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 because I've had to have conversations like this, which most people won't have. Now, I actually think £103,000 for that house is probably a pretty good buy, but I didn't want to tell him that. I said to him, listen, dude, call me back if you can go any lower. And the reason I did that was because he might go lower. However, I'm going to keep that reserved in my maybe bag because I really think that could be a good one. Now I'm looking for deals, and I've got some interesting leads that have gone out. But that guy that I spoke to earlier, who said his house was worth 130, I reckon it's probably worth about 125 because Mouse Price says 120, Zoopla says 130. It's probably about 125. He said he'd accept 103 cash offer. And I wanted to go lower. I wanted to go in at like high 90s, and he said no, 103. I'm wondering whether I should just email that out to my list as a bit of a taster and just say, hey, I've got this deal. It's not done and dusted, but it's worth 125. I've got it for 103. If you're interested, you have to sign an NDA, and then I'll give you all the details. And if you want to buy it, £2,000 fee. Might be worth an email. If I don't get anything else, any other deals by the end of the day, I think I'll email that out and just see what happens, because I've got over 100 investors now. I might have what I need in front of me, but I'm going to keep trying to get more deals, but that is a very possible one. But right now, I'm really excited about the lease option, but I think I'll keep that myself. So another property, also with a guy called David. Now this property looks like it needs a complete refurb. So 45, if I bought this for less than 40, there'd be no stamp duty. In fact, there'd be no stamp duty probably anyway, to be fair, because it's in such bad condition. 2 bed. This property is currently getting fully decorated. Once done up, I will put new pictures of the property. Okay, so it's being done up. That's good. I can't see the address. So let's call David and see what we can do. It's in Hartlepool.
Hello?
Hi there, is that David?
Hello, sorry?
Hi, is that David?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi David, my name's Samuel. I'm just phoning in response to your Gumtree advert for the 2-bed terraced house in Hartlepool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so basically I'm a property investor, and I just thought I'd give you a call just to see if I could get a little bit more information about the house.
Okay, well, what information would you like to know?
So the pictures, it looks like it needs quite a lot of work, but you've said that you're currently decorating it. Are you doing a full refurb, or are you just like touching it up a little bit, or what's the condition going to look like?
Well, I guess my main goal is just, you might as well call it a full refurb, which I'm doing on it, and I guess depending on who's interested in it, will obviously either negotiate or catch it as or when, or depending on how or what they want to do. All the materials, of course, all the materials are there. Well, I say all the materials. Let me say 90% of the materials are there. But obviously, some materials is not ideal to just buy like that. You just buy what as and when you need them, But majority of the material are there anyway. to do the work. My desk is more or less due to the self-isolations, what's going on for the next 2 or 3 weeks is where I guess I'll be isolating myself there and just doing the work. And yes, my main ideal is to do a full refurb, and I'll obviously take it from there, really and truthfully.
Yeah, okay. And what's your? I mean, why are you selling it? Are you an investor, a landlord yourself, or was it your home?
I'm a developer.
Okay, cool.
I'm a property developer.
Yeah, fine. But I tell you what, David, if you drop me a text over with the address, I'll crunch some numbers, and then I'll maybe just drop you a text back with some ideas, or give you a call back, and see what I'm thinking.
Okay, no problem.
All right, buddy. Hey, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay.
See you later, mate. Bye. The problem is with him is he's a developer. He's not that motivated by the sounds of it. He didn't seem to be freaking out about Corona. He's just like, whatever. But hey, once he gives me the address, I'll be able to value it and see what we can do. He's texted me the address. All right, let's do some due diligence. So he's asking for 45 grand for the property. Let's see how much it's worth. So I'm going to start off by going on Mouse Price. And Mouse Price is saying it's worth £35,000. These guys are just putting their houses on. Too expensive, man. See, if I said to him, I'll give you 35 over the phone, because I just thought the asking price is 45. Therefore, the value is 45. I could have ended up being really screwed. Mouse Price is awesome.
Hello?
Hello, it's Samuel. Is that Nicola?
It is, yes.
Hi, Nicola. I'm only phoning about
Hi.
the house that you have got advertised on Gumtree.
Yes.
Is it still available?
It is, yes.
All right, cool. So basically, I'm just going to cut to the chase, if you've got a second.
Yeah.
My name's Samuel. I'm a property investor. I've got quite a lot of properties that I rent out. So I mean, I would be able to potentially buy the property. I can see it looks like a nice family home, but it would be for rental purposes. So I'd be renting it out.
Right.
Now listen, as a property investor, I can act fast. I've got cash, but I am always looking for a good deal. So I typically buy around about 80% of the market value. So I don't know what your situation is, but if I could help, and if you're looking to sell reasonably quickly, then potentially we could work something out. But that's kind of my situation. So how's it going your end? I know it's a crazy time to be alive right now.
Yeah, we've had a few property developers actually ask us if we're willing to sell it.
There's two actually on with it, actually looking into it
There's
now.
two looking into it at the moment.
Okay.
My partner's house, and he's sat here with me.
One of them's come in and saying he reckons he'll get us 117.5 for it. And another one's saying they're gonna try and get 120 for it. So
Okay.
it's got to be somewhere on that mark, really. But
Yeah.
I can't really afford it. Trouble is, you see, I'm getting divorced and whatever, and there's not that much equity in the house at all. So it's just a case of trying to break even, So.
Yeah, I understand that. Because what's the mortgage outstanding? Is it like about 115?
It's like 120, it's 119 something.
Is
It's
it?
about 120 that I'm have to. Because the problem is, the ex got me into a load of debt, and I ended up putting in interest only. So it's been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think, no, I just want to get rid of it, But obviously, I can't take too big a hit on it.
Yeah.
Then it's where things are at the moment.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that, and I think I know the area as well, and I think I think there's a lot of people in that kind of situation. So okay, I mean, have you considered just renting it out and sitting on it? Because if you're paying,
That's what I'll do if push comes to shove. But realistically speaking, I want to get it sold because we're actually in the middle of getting another house at the moment, me and my partner.
yeah. What are the monthly mortgage payments on it?
It's about 440 at the moment.
So if you rented it out, you'd probably just, I don't know how much rent you get for that. What do you reckon you'd get if you rented it out?
I would imagine you get somewhere between 550, 600 or whatever.
Yeah, it's quite a decent. It's like it's detached, isn't it?
Yeah, it's detached.
Yeah, potentially one of the things that because because I've been in the game now. I'm young. I'm 29, but I bought my first house at 18, and I've been doing this. I've been in this industry for 11 years. I mean, one of the things that sometimes I've done on several occasions in people in your situation that are wanting to get wash the hands of a property, but they've got no equity in it at all, is I could potentially take over your mortgage and become the landlord, and basically pay you the $450 or whatever it is a month. And I'd become the landlord, you'd be able to walk away from the property, and then I'd officially complete on it down the line at 120. But that would be quite a quick way of relieving it from you. I mean, I don't know if anyone's proposed anything like that to you before.
They have, yeah. I mean, there's two of them that said something like that, but the only thing that I'm a bit sceptical of doing that is obviously if it goes into this rental agreement sort of thing. I think they were saying for maybe 5 years or something like that. There's nothing stopping them from just saying, "Answer down, but we're not going to take it over now. We're just going to walk away."
Well, what I do in that situation is there's two things you can do. The first thing is you can give 12 months notice. So if it was over 5 years, say, after 4 years, you'd have to say, "This is my intention," and then at that point, you cannot walk away legally. You have to buy it. Another thing you could do is you could set up something in place where you have to pay a fee. So if you walk away, you have to pay a few £1,000s fee. So there's a little bit of incentive there. I mean, there's a few options. I mean, I'd be very happy to send you an email over and also include my...
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
You know,
have a look at it.
Yeah, have a look at it. And also, if you wanted to talk about the legal side of it, chat to a solicitor about it, because I've done it quite successfully with people that have got no equity in your situation. So, I mean, at least the option's there for you, so you've not got the headache of having to worry about the house anymore.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send you an email over, just giving you a bit of an outline of... Yeah. All right then. Listen, I'll drop you an email over shortly, and then hey, if you want to have a chat further, just drop me a message back.
All right then.
All right, buddy. Hey, you have a great day. I'll speak to you soon.
Same to you.
Bye.
Thanks.
That's the thing. When you try and get below market value offers in order to then sell a deal, what happens is sometimes people say, "I can't do that because I've got a mortgage." That could be my lease option agreement right there, because I mean, if he's paying $450 a month, looking at that house, I mean, that house I reckon would rent out easily, I think, for about $650. I mean, look how nice that is. It's a beautiful house. So if I'm only making 150 quid a month, it's not amazing, but I've got the capital appreciation on it. So he understood it. He'd been offered it before. Let's see if I can go ahead and get the deal. So and now I've got some lease option agreement leads in the bag. Exciting times. I've also had my investor friends, my 91 investors, which is now, I bet it's gone up. Let's see what it now is. Oh my goodness, it's now 101. I need to keep resending an email. I need to automate this soon. So I've had a lot of them email me back. Oh, is it gone up again? No, it's 102. I've had a lot of them email me back saying what kind of properties they're looking for. So look, ideally a 4 or 5 bed HMO in Liverpool. Interesting, says David. Everyone's called David. Look at all these messages back. I'm looking for a BRR house, 2 to 3 beds for single let in Birmingham area. I'm not looking for net cash flow. Let's see what else we've got. I'm looking for a HMO. My limit is 120. So maybe I should be looking for HMOs in Liverpool. A rent to rent in Leicester will be awesome, mate. See, all of these people, wherever they come from. Anything in Stoke-on-Trent or surrounding area, BRR and good property holding for the long term. Discounted single lets in Teesside. Just to describe, I do extensive due diligence on each deal proposed, which meant I reject 99% of all deals sent to me by property sources. But sometimes people do send me the deals that make sense, and I buy those. Marcin, fair play. He'd buy from me. What else we got? BMV deals. So people are responding, telling me what they're looking for. So I think Liverpool, HMOs, BMVs in Stoke-on-Trent. Interesting times. All right, let's keep going. I reckon I'm going to get that lease option agreement. I really have a good feeling about that lease option agreement. I'm going to send him an email right now. Okay. Okay, so it's been a fantastic couple of days. So basically, I've got a potential lease option agreement. I've got a potential below market value deal that I can sell. I've got a few of the leads in the bag. I've sent out a few messages to some auction people, because there's a lot of properties that aren't selling in auction. So I'm now messaging auctioneers and I'm saying, hey, are any of your properties not sold? If so, can I have a chat? So I'm just pumping out loads of messages now on Spare Room, Open Rent, WhatsApp, Gumtree. My investor list is building like crazy. I've now got 136 investors that are already looking to buy. I'm just trying to get some actual really good tangible deals. Going to be negotiating. Going to be putting in another video up soon. Guys, I want to see what you're doing as well. This is not just you watch me. This is you do it with me. So I've put out now 2 videos. I'm going to be putting out a 3rd video next week. Abso-friggin-lutely. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see what's happening. So subscribe, stay tuned, smash the like button, drop a comment below, let me know what you want me to see doing next, more or less, whatever you want to see, let me know. But most importantly, I want to see you. So comment, share your videos, and use the hashtag #LockdownPropertyChallenge. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this.